Today we're talking about Lowriders the movie. Okay, before we get started, I want to say that I love this movie. You should understand that from the very beginning. I love this movie. But just like all things we love, we're very critical. We can be very critical on the things we love. So know that going in, that I love this movie. In case Eva Longoria or everyone else who I don't know your name listens to this. I love this movie. Alright, let's do this. Lowriders, I had been waiting for this movie for so long. I love this movie. This movie was great. I went and saw it with my family. I have a lowrider. I have a 79 Buick Regal. 4 pumps. Oh, no. Now 3 pumps. 3 pumps. 13x7. 100-spoke. Wire wheels. 155/80 13s. Tires. Oh, crap. I haven't said that out loud in a long time. I haven't messed with my car in a really long time. I moved and it's still back home. Anyway. I love my car. I love my car, and I know how to install hydraulics. I know how to install hydraulics on a lowrider. So, and I loved hopping my car, three-wheeling my car. I loved playing with the hydraulics. It was the best. There's only a few things in my life that make me really extremely happy. One of them is being on stage, doing comedy, doing stand-up comedy. And the other is being behind the wheel of my lowrider. That one I was on top of the world when that happened. So, I just want you to know my relationship with lowriders. Because anytime anyone shows a lowrider in a movie, they're always gangsters, thugs. There's never, it's not really what it is. Those aren't the people who have the good lowriders. The good lowriders are usually family people. They're good, decent, hardworking people. Those are the ones who have the good lowriders. They because there's heart. It's a piece of art, and any good art has a lot of heart in it. Heart. Anyway, and that's what Lowriders is. This movie was made by somebody who wanted to show what a lowrider actually was. I'm not saying they were successful at doing that. I'm saying you can feel that that's what they were trying to do. Because there's other lowrider movies. There's other lowrider movies like Boulevard Nights. Any lowrider will know Boulevard Nights. Boulevard Nights should have been a cult classic, but it wasn't. You can only find bootleg copies here and there. Nothing of great quality. I mean, it was an old movie, so it's not going to be great quality. But the movie kind of sucks. But it's a good movie. The cruising scene was so awesome. They didn't even have a cruising scene that good in this movie. In Lowriders, the movie. Anyway, there's a hopping scene in Boulevard Nights. It's just amazing. This is going to end up being a review of Boulevard Nights. Well, Lowriders. Okay, Lowriders opens up with the kid narrating. That bothered me because he didn't continue to narrate through the entire movie. He was just like, so what? We eat tacos, whatever. You can find us hanging at the over here and the over there, and then we can find us hanging with the hipsters in Echo Park, which bothers me a little bit because Mi Vida Loca took place in Echo Park, and it used to be a much different Echo Park, Echo Parque. But anyway, there was Lowrider in that movie too. Ha, Lowrider movies. That was a truck though. Suavecito had a dancing bed. If I told you all the cool things, you know what? In Mi Vida Loca, they at least stayed narrating through this thing. If I told you all the cool things this truck would do, you would understand all the problems it caused. Lowriders the movies. He opens up narrating, and he's like a skater, is what it seems like. He's a graffiti artist. He's not a lowrider. Okay. his dad owns a shop, owns a lowrider shop, a customizing shop where they work on lowriders. His brother just got out of jail, who's Ghost. His name is Ghost. His name is Ghost because, you know why they call me Ghost? Because when I was locked up, you wouldn't even so much as mention my name to let people know I was still alive. That's why. And I love this movie. It's not gonna sound like I love this movie, but I love this movie. But there's just so many little things that bother me. Like, well, let's go through the movie first. It starts out with the kid. He's a graffiti artist, and then the brother comes back, and the lowrider in this movie is I should have wrote it down. It's the green car. It's a green '63 Impala. 63? I think it's a '63 Impala, and it's green. It's got pinstripes. The top has patterns, and it's flaked, but it has this mural on it. And the mural was done by the narrator kid, his grandfather, which is his dad's dad. Dad's dad? Something like that. Either way, it was done by his grandfather. And so that makes it the best lowrider in everywhere. It's famous. So, and they're trying it kind of goes around that they're trying to get this car to the show that's going to happen. It's not Whittier. It's damn, man. The show at the park. They're trying to get it the show at the park, and Elysian Park. These are all real places. They're trying to get the car to win Best in Show at Elysian, because that will get business coming into their shop, right? Which I don't understand, because if the car's already famous, why isn't it already bringing in business? The car hasn't changed. They haven't really done anything to it. They're just kind of maintaining it. I have to cut a turn so I could drop it another few inches. I have to cut a turn off the springs, which sounds like something somebody would say. But the car was never completely all the way down anyway. The entire movie, the car was never pancaked. It never showed you how low the car could go. And that bothered me. There's a part where they're both working on the car, him and his wife, Eva Longoria, the dad and the wife. And Eva Longoria jumps in. She's like, well, can I take a look at it? And she finds what the problem is, proving that anyone can be a lowrider. Like, you don't have to be a man, men, women, anybody can be a lowrider. And I do like that idea of it. But she was like, the number 8 wires arcing out on the manifold. Which makes you think, is this guy blind? Could he not see the sparks? God dang it. Anyway, she found it, and cool. And and so the brother comes back. The brother comes out of jail, and he's mad at the dad, so he starts his own car club, like you do. That's how most car clubs get started, because they split a lot. So that was completely that was on the nose. But the guy's a gangster. He was in jail. The dude's a gangster. And he's got all these gangster people. He was running an empire out of his house, bro. And there was somebody who was cutting hair and giving tattoos, and they work on cars. Like most empires. And he has this 50, is it a 59? Oh, the green car is a 61 Impala. That's what it is. It's a 61 Impala. Those cars are beautiful. Beautiful. And the car that the son gets, the car that Ghost gets is I believe it's a 59 Impala. It's a 59 convertible, which also beautiful car. Beautiful car. I just think that the comparing the two cars is a bit of a mistake. You know what I mean? The cars are wildly different. Like not the body shapes and all that, but like the 59 is a tan car with a tan car convertible, chrome undercarriage, beautiful car, beautiful car. The problem is that the green car, also a beautiful car, but it's flaked out. It's patterned out, it's got murals. It's on a completely different level than the tan car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's even points wise in a lowrider show, it's gonna dominate it easily. Anyone would know that, except for the people in this movie. Like, it didn't have anything. The car had nothing special to it. It was just a nice car. But anyway, so they go to the park. Oh, the kid. I know there's other parts to this movie, but I don't really care about the kid's relationship with the art girl, with the hipster white girl. Oh, the hipster white girl that's like really cool and wants to know about new cultures. Like, I don't give a crap about that part of it. But like, that's kind of what drove the entire movie, is like this kid finds this girl and she's like Blake Lively, who, you know, if you don't know who Blake Lively is, she basically almost destroyed the Green Lantern movie, and now she's come to Lowriders to destroy my life. And she kind of drives it. Like, she's the reason they have to explain everything that's going on. At one point, they get inside a lowrider that's hopping, and which is a beautiful part of the movie. She's like, "Can I get in it?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then there's a part where they lift the back and it lifts really high, and it's like, and it lifts really high, and they start hopping, and it's cool. It's very cool. Cops show up and break up the get together, but that's what happens. That's what actually happens. And so there's this other part. I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm skipping all around, but it's a good movie. It really is a good movie. It centers around this, like the kid. I'm trying to get through the movie first. They go to the park. The green car ends up winning. And the green car ends up winning. The brother gets mad. And the little brother goes and congratulates the dad. And he goes and congratulates. He wants to go congratulate the dad. Brother leaves really angrily. The brother sends people to destroy the mural on the green car, basically destroying the green car. And the dad tries to stop them. They shoot him. Dad's in the hospital. And so, because they won at Elysian Park, they have to get something else. So the little brother musters up all his courage, and he puts together a nice freaking ride, like an old school ride. I'm not sure the body type. I'm not sure the model, all that stuff. But it's an old school bomb style. It really looks like one of the old lowriders of the year, like back in the 90s. And it's just this really sweet freaking ride, candied up. He murals the hell out of it, sends it to the place, and like, guys offer unlimited amounts of money for this car. You know, like, that's what happens. Brother shows up, ends up going back to jail. Boom. Because of the role he played in most of this crap. So that's the movie in a nutshell. These are the things that bothered me about the movie. There's a part where Ghost is showing his little brother his car, and then they start hitting switches on the car, which is cool. But they've got the camera focused on the little brother, and you can hear hydraulics. You know, that's what it sounds like. And so you hear, it's like, it's really long. It goes for a really long time. It's the exact same noise that happens when they're in the car that's gonna hop, but the back went up really high. So when they show the car after this really long noise, the car is barely moved. like the front isn't up, the back is all the way down, and nothing really happened. And that's what bothered me, because they're just like putting noises in and being like, wee, like, and then the car starts hopping and nobody's touching the switches. It's like one of those, it's like a cartoon where you push a bunch of buttons and then you let go and then it does a whole bunch of stuff. Not really how the car thing works. But that was just one of the things that bothered me. One of the other things is when they were at Elysian Park and the dad is describing his car, he's describing the car to the judges like if it belonged to somebody else. He was like, well, it's a 61 Impala. The top is flake, and it's custom. It's fully custom. Is it fully custom? It has hydraulics, of course. Oh, does it? You mean you? You have hydraulics? Come on, dude. You're describing the car like a person who doesn't know about lowriders describing someone else's car. The top is fully custom. Oh, you mean it didn't roll off the lot like that, you freaking idiot? Like, oh, it has hydraulics? Really? How many? What kind? How much? Like, you piece of crap, you supposedly won Best in Show, and your trunk wasn't even open. You know what I mean? Like a low... I'm very passionate about lowriders. When you describe a lowrider, you're like, man, it's got 4 pumps, 2 to the front, 2 to the back, individual corners. I've got 1.8x dump. You know, like, you know what I mean? It's got number 13 Marsaki heads. It's a piston pump. You know, like, you describe it, the all chrome setup with it's engraved with steel lines and molded battery covers. You know what I mean? You describe it. You don't just go, it's got stuff and things. Well, you can see, right? The hood wasn't even open, man. It never even showed the engine. Supposedly this best in car. And now, don't get me wrong, when it showed it driving, it moved like a car with switches. It moved like a car with hydraulics. But they never showed anything. Like nothing. Nothing on this car. And I know they're trying to prove that there's more to lowriders than just the car and family, people, and blah, 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 blah. But still, let's have a little fun. Lowriders are a lot of fun. They're not just garage cars. They're not just, you know what I mean? Like, and then at one point, Eva Longoria dresses up like a hood rat, trying to prove that she used to be one. And it looks so weird. Like, she looks like a hood rat version of Aunt Jemima. Like, she's got like the hair with the bandana on the, like an old school hood rat looking thing, like a chola from back in the day. But like, it really has more of an Aunt Jemima feel. And she's just kind of like, I used to be hot. Yeah, I used to be. Gross. There's so many parts that like, and I thought they were gonna have a set it off moment at the end, where the guy's just like, little brother, this is where you get out. And I thought they were gonna have that moment where he crashes through and they shoot up the car, and I would cry because the car was shot up. Set It Off, Training Day are 2 movies where they shot the cars up, and it made me really, really sad. That car did nothing to anyone. And they were both nice cars. The one in Training Day was a black Monte Carlo, 79 to 80s model, 79 to 80 model, and that one did not move like it had hydraulics though. When they were driving it around, it moved at the very beginning. He lifted it at the very beginning, but it never moved like it had hydraulics through the rest of the movie. It also had 14-inch wheels, and please give me a freaking break. And then Set It Off. Well, that was just cool. That one moved like it had hydraulics. That one had hydraulics. It had twisted LA wire spokes, and that is old school. That is 90s in a nutshell. That car was 90s. Beautiful. Beautiful car. Gold. Gold. Like, you don't see gold as much anymore, but that was a straight up 90s thing. And then, they wrecked. Suavecito. Nobody messed with any cars in Boulevard Nights, though. The cars made it out alive. Unless they shot his Monte Carlo. They might have shot his Monte Carlo once or twice. I don't remember. I'm going to have to go back and check. But overall, the movie was great. Even though Ghost moved like a snake most of the movie. If you watch the movie, watch Ghost. And he moves like Jafar from Aladdin. He just moves like a snake the entire time. But anyway, that's my review on Lowriders the movie. Great movie. Solid movie. I loved it, but so many little things that bothered me. But it was a great movie, and I loved it. I love the family aspect. I cannot talk to my sons. Classic Mexicans. All right, well, that's the review. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Share it with anyone else that would enjoy it as much as share that of the people that enjoyed Lowrider. And thanks for watching, and peace out.